Ramadan is not supposed to be about food, about having a full table of all types of food, overindulging, thinking about food all day, staying up, not worshiping, staying up with your friends and having fun. You can do that, but you also have to focus on other aspects in this month, this sacred month. It's not about series, how a lot of people, Ramadan for them, it's a month of watching new series, what they call musalsalat, about staying up, just chatting all night. That's not what it's about. We are missing the point of this sacred month. You are going to practice discipline anyways. You will not be eating anything. You will not be drinking. You will not be committing any sins, hopefully. You're basically disciplining yourself. Why not take this discipline and apply it to the other areas of your life so that this goodness seeps into all areas of your life, treating this month like a reset for this life and for this afterlife. A reset for the full year where you get your life together for this dunya and this akhirah, so both realms, and get ahead. You'd be getting more hasanat, you'd be getting more blessings as well in this month because it is a sacred month. So every good deed you do is multiplied by 10 folds or even more. Ask yourself, what if this is my last Ramadan? This is my last Ramadan in my entire life. I will never, ever, ever get to fast this month again. How would you treat this month? Ask yourself. Go ahead. You would not be treating this month like how you've already been treating it, like how a lot of us have been treating it. If you want to have fun during the holy month, go ahead, do have fun. I'm not telling you not to have fun. I'm telling you to do it in moderation and focus on what actually puts you ahead in this life and this afterlife. If you answered that question, or if you asked it in the first place, your answer would look something like, I would pray more, I would read more Quran, I would do more charity, I would help out more, I would hold my tongue, I wouldn't speak about anyone, I wouldn't gossip, I wouldn't, and I would. So there are plenty of things that you can work on, and there are plenty of things that you should stop doing in order to really take advantage and reap all the benefits from this sacred month. And start small. Don't start by, if you haven't been reading Quran at all, do not start by reading 20 pages. You're not there. You do not qualify to read 20 pages. Start with 2, start with 5, if you can 10, and then day by day add. For example, today I read 10 pages. Tomorrow I would push myself to 15. But if I only reached 13, that's great. We made progress. We used to only read 10, and then the day after that I would go for 15, and then 20, and then 25, and then you would just build up on that. And the way you actually stay consistent with these small steps is to have a routine set in. Starting with, when do I read my Quran? How much do I read? Where do I read my Quran? Do I have a mushaf, the actual Quran? Do I have a Quran dedicated to my personal reading? Where do I put it? It's in the details. It is in the details. As I mentioned, the best way to take advantage of this full month is to have a routine. When do I wake up? Okay, I wake up for suhoor. I eat my suhoor. What do I eat? If you're planning to have a lot of energy to be able to actually achieve your goals, your worldly and afterlife goals in this month, you need to be eating nourishing food, not junk food. Not junk food. Stop. You shouldn't be eating some cakes or pancakes in suhoor. That's not how it goes. You need to eat things that have protein, that have fiber, and fruits. Maybe some nuts, some dates, whatever you want. And if you can't eat suhoor, that's not a disadvantage. Do not use it as an excuse. I do not eat suhoor, and I fast normally, and I go about my day as if I had suhoor, as if I was full. Don't go about, oh, I'm so tired today because I didn't have suhoor, or you missed your suhoor. No, it has nothing to do. I'm unable to eat. I feel sick when I eat early in the morning, so I just don't eat. That's just how it goes. But if you're going to eat anything, have your dates, have your water, maybe some protein, I don't know, boil some eggs, whatever you choose to eat. But eat something healthy, something nourishing, to have a lot of energy during the day. Now, in my opinion, the best routine in Ramadan is to have your suhoor and stay up. We are not going back to sleep. I have tried after reciting my Quran and my suhoor going back to sleep and waking up again. I feel groggy. I get nothing done in the day, and it's been the same for everyone that I know. We are not going back to sleep. You shouldn't either. So this is how the routine goes. You would wake up, you have your suhoor, you do your prayers, you read your Quran. Preferably, I get most of my Quran done, read in the morning, all of it, so that I don't have to think about it during the day and be like, oh, I still have this much, I still have this much, and then sometimes life just gets in. Life just throws you off schedule. So I'm pretty sure you should be doing that first thing in the morning. After that, what I'd like to do and what I like you to do is just to work on your goals. Have 1 or 2 goals for this holy month, a worldly goal as well. Just focus, have your 2 to 3 hours first thing in the morning. No one's awake, to focus on that goal. That's it. That's it. It's as simple as that. When are you going to work out? You should be working out, even if it's the holy month. No. We're gonna stop this attitude about Ramadan. It's just for sleeping, for resting, for taking breaks, for doing nothing in the day. No, that's not how it works. I am against, of course, doing extreme workouts to the point where you actually exhaust your body. But working out, it's very doable in this month. Very doable. Pick the type of workout you're going to do, when, where, how. What equipment do you need? Do you need to go to the gym? When? What are you going to use to get to the gym? Have all the details written down, and preferably that slot for working out should be the same every single day, or at least multiple times a week, to make it easier for you to work out. Now, I do want to point out that one of the biggest obstacles in this month is after iftar. If you're going to go into iftar having eaten anything all day, and you're going to overindulge, just eat as much as you physically can, and feel full to the point where you can't even walk correctly, like you're feeling very tired, you're feeling very heavy, you will not be able to get any work done after iftar. Yep, it is said, that's just what it is. That's the truth. So you are going to plan what you are going to eat in iftar. For example, you just heard the adhan. What am I going to eat? You're going to have 3 dates. If you can't have 3 dates, you're going to have 1. Because sometimes some people can't handle that much. So you're going to have 1 date. You're going to have a cup of water or a cup of leban, whatever you're going to have, a cup of warm water like I used to have. Right now, I just prefer to just go on a date and that's it. After that, what are you going to eat? Are you going to have soup? How much of it? How much of it? So you're going to be able to eat other foods. Maybe you're only going to have a few spoons. That's enough. That is enough. And then you'd go to your actual food. How much of it? How much of it? I want to make sure that I at least, because I don't eat suhoor, so I want to have my water and my fruit intake after iftar. I need to have enough space in my stomach to be able to consume what I want to consume. And I actually, on the first days of Ramadan, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very honest, on the first days of Ramadan, I actually, after iftar, before I would sleep, I would have a treat, something sugary, something store-bought. First day, second day, and then I was like, khlas, I was like, enough is enough. I can't be having that every single day. I've just purified my body all day. From yesterday's iftar all the way to today's iftar. For me to have something full of sugar, full of oils and stuff, that can't be going on. That's just my preference, but you should know exactly what you're going to eat. So instead of the treat, I would have fruit instead, or I would have nothing, because I've already been full. So you need to actually have laid out what are you going to eat and how much, so you don't overeat, so you don't overindulge, and so you have the energy to actually, after iftar, you do your prayers, maybe you read more Quran and get to work. So you don't end up laying down fully, doing nothing, just on your phone. That's just how it is. You have to plan out even what you eat if you're actually dedicated to working on your goals in this life and the afterlife. I just want to underline something that a lot of people struggle with in this month. Coffee. Ta-da! Yes, coffee. A lot of people, when they would wake up for suhoor, they'd have their coffee at like 5 o'clock, some countries 4 o'clock, maybe some at 3:30 a.m., and then your coffee wouldn't be able to get you through the day. I just want to tell you that you can function without coffee. Yes, I said it, you can function without coffee. A few years back, I used to drink coffee. I used to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day, and I would have my coffee at 5:30 after I've had some water, some warm water precisely. And I got sick after a period. It was like 3 weeks of drinking coffee. I got sick. I had stomach issues. I know it wasn't fully related to coffee, but I had to cut out coffee. What a nice problem to have. I had to cut out coffee, and I have been relying on coffee to feel energized after waking up at 5 and sleeping at around 10:30, 11. I had to cut it out, so I just cut coffee cold turkey. I just couldn't take it anymore. I had to cut it off, and of course the first few days I did struggle, but here I am a few years later, not even a single drop of coffee in my system. Never. I even cut out tea a few years ago as well. I would have tea occasionally, but I do not want to rely on coffee. So yes, of course, it is going to be hard for you the first few days, but just cut it off completely. And I do not want you to have coffee after iftar. How are you gonna sleep? And even if you're going to sleep, look it up, do your own research. You're not going to get the same quality of sleep as the one you would get without coffee. Do not drink coffee after iftar. It's a big no-no. If you want to be energized, as I mentioned, do your workouts. Don't overeat during iftar. No. Do not overeat. Eat to not feel hungry and to get your basic nutrients in. That's it. So do not have your coffee, because you will have crashes in the afternoon. You can't have a second cup because you're fasting. So just cut it out. Yeah. I know it's sad. Of course it is. And if you're really struggling and are feeling tired, regardless of whether you're drinking coffee or you're not, you're just feeling tired overall, there is something called napping and something else called sleeping early. Yeah, take a nap if you can, and if you can't, just sleep early. Pray your Taraweeh, work on your goals before you go to Taraweeh. Like an hour is enough. Go to Taraweeh. That's it. Come back, pray a few prayers, sleep early. If you want to have more prayers in, you can do that before Fajr. Pray them, have your suhoor, read your Quran, work on your goals. That's it. It's simple. It's very simple. It's not easy, I know, but it's very, very simple. You can do it. Yeah, you can. Regardless of the obstacles in your life, whether your whole family stays up, whether you usually go out with your friends, you can still do it. At least do it a couple times a week so you can replenish your energy. In this month, you're going to have to choose your sacrifice. You're either going to sacrifice your goals in your akhirah, or you're going to sacrifice your saharat, staying up, your amusement, your entertainment, your series. And if you're not going to sacrifice anything, you're not willing to let go, then be ready to feel exhausted 24/7. Be ready to not be able to get everything done, to feel tired, and do not complain about it, because you chose that. You chose that. What you do not change, you choose. And I want to end this video by saying Ramadan Mubarak. I hope you and I and everyone takes full advantage of this holy month. And may we be blessed with Jannah, inshallah. Thank you.